And we are live, and how triply excited I am tonight to welcome the lovely Tiffy Hicks and Jess Miller to our show here tonight, talking everything about young living essential oils. And look at the cat. I love that. The cat
On
seems to be in amongst it. Now,
so cute.
I think that's a great introduction because a lot of people say essential oils and animals don't mix. Well, I think, what's your cat's name again, Jess?
Stormy.
Stormy is here to prove that theory incorrect. So Stormy must love, I know I was at your place the other week, and Stormy was all over the table when we had all our oils out, couldn't get enough of being right in amongst all the bottles and the conversation about oils, and it was such a delight to see.
And cats
So,
actually have the abilities to sense the smell of toxicity. So with plants and stuff, for example, they know which ones to stay away from. So that's actually very much a confirmation that, it depends on the quality of what you've got around them, because if they were toxic, he would have known and stayed well away. That's so lovely. That's beautiful.
Sometimes when I have oils on, she will just won't go near me. She'll sort of come up, sniff, and then just go, no,
No.
So, and that's what they do. They actually move, as long as you've got ventilation, they will actually move away and protect themselves.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that with Young Living, we actually have oils that are specifically targeted for animals, blended for animals, purposely blended for animals. So it's always a good idea to just put a little bit on your hands and just
show. Hang on, I just want to read the comments. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. We've got, so welcome Asma and Christina, Miss Sarah and Heather and Kylie. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I am most delighted. I think we're all kind of been on a little bit of a high because we have joined forces yet again here tonight. And we really love having you people who are watching from near and far. And please comment if you're here, say hello. Let's know where you are tuning in from. Now, before we hopped on tonight, we talked about, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to target here tonight? How can we inspire and ignite you in your journey, in your spiritual journey, and not only in your spiritual journey, but in your physical journey? And the answer was looking after your temple. Isn't that right, Jess?
That's right, because if your temple, which is your body, your foundation's unhealthy, then, you can only progress so far in life. So that's my main journey, is healing my temple and making it healthier, which isn't just the oils, which they gave me leverage to then think, okay, what else do I need to do in my life? I need to start eating healthy, and I need to start looking after my temple, because I'm trying to expand and grow spiritually as well as health-wise. So you can only go so far. So luckily, these oils started me on my journey. And just to throw one in there, ignited my senses. This is a new one, by the way. So this wasn't the one that got me ignited, but I just thought I'd just throw that in there, Kay, as a little surprise.
No, that's great. Love surprises.
So I'm just going to have a smell.
Do it for all of us. So Jess and I have recently returned, or have recently been together in Queensland at a Young Living conference where we have both been totally reignited. Our conference was called Elevated. And when we go to these conferences, we always come back feeling totally, elevated, uplifted, re-energized. And there's always, at the conference, there's always a new blend or two that have been released. And Jess has got
I need my glasses to see what's in it, because I can't read it.
It's tricky to read.
Quite small.
Oh, it's under the little thingo, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes it's tricky to peel
Like a
them
little-
back.
It has juniper oil, peppermint, cardamom. Oh, I love cardamom. Seed oil, frankincense, lemongrass, basil oil, ginger, and cinnamon.
No wonder it's called Ignite, because all of those oils
It's
will be.
really beautiful.
And you've got your
Really.
lovely earrings on too.
I have, oh my God, the conference was just the most amazing thing ever. Like seriously, everybody needs to go because it is abundance. It is such abundance. Like it changed my whole perspective about the whole thing. Like this is like a family. It's not a business thing. It's like, oh my God, the amount of hugs I got, the people, the abundance of the oils, like every single oil was out. Like, oh my God, how many times I put rose in these blue cypress from our blue cypress farm up in the Northern Territory, which I want to go there one day. That is my mission. So those people, Colin and Marianne, are just the farm owners are the most fabulous people. She makes these and they're the cypress wood, and you can put your oils on there. Even if you don't, when you wear them, they warm up and they have this uh, the blue cypress. Oh my God, I like my new favorite oil. Like blue cypress. It seriously is. It's quite subtle in its smell, but it is it supports your skin, it supports so many things, like, or helps support. It's so, yeah. And it's this amazing, like, thick blue. It's a really thick oil. It's like a gel more than an oil, isn't it? Like, it's just amazing. It's this beautiful blue color. It's just, oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, just beautiful.
Wow, look out! Whatever, look out! You too could turn it.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So I'm all woo. Maybe I need
love that.
grounding. Maybe I need to get back to my roots. So that was another new oil.
Yes.
So just
I
throwing
have
it
got
through,
my-
sorry.
Oh, that's all right. We are all full of sharing the news. So we, Young Living, recently launched Roots, which is absolutely getting back to your beginnings, getting back to feeling grounded and connected with Mother Earth, really.
It's so earthy and sort of a bit grassy as well. I'm just igniting it. I just learnt this recently. Oh my God, if you haven't done this before, you seriously need to do this. And I take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And then sort of like piney and it's just fresh, earthy, sort of like a bit of foresty after the rain. It's beautiful. It's just, I could bathe in this one. It's like, that's
we've got
basically all I did all weekend, was just keep bathing myself in oils and like rose oil. Oh my God, who doesn't love rose oil? Like, and it was just, you go out and it'll be empty because everybody was into the rose oil, and then next thing you know, it'll be replenished. I think that was probably their most used oil.
I'd say
But I
so.
think,
We all
yeah.
love our rose oil. Now, the other one that we had was wings.
Yes.
So this is about, first of all, you get your roots in the ground, and then you find your wings. So you can put a drop of wings, and there's a fair bit of blue in this one, so it must have either blue tansy or blue cypress, or maybe one of the chamomiles. And this is about growing your wings. And let's face it, once we've got our feet in the ground and we feel well earthed and connected with our soul and our spirit to Mother Nature, we can then feel solid in that expansion of being able to grow our wings and experience new things, become something new, and move into that next phase of who we are and what we are all about. Now, welcome, Andrea. Adrian Francis, all the way from Greece. It is great to have you with us. And I know you're doing some beautiful work on the chakras at the moment. Actually, you were talking about who loves the color, excuse me, red for the base chakra. So when you're working with the base chakra, you could be using your roots blend, which will support all of the expansion of, your ability to, the base chakra is about having your feet on the ground and taking steps, and it's about survival, about your money patterns. It's about taking action, and it is a good place to make sure if we're not grounded, we can't necessarily do that beautiful expansion. Otherwise, we're just up in the clouds with the fairies,
Thing
floating
about source also, when you're out of a line too, that one, even if it's just one chakra that's blocked, it's going to affect whatever's above and below it. And that base chakra is where you get your direct connection to that Mother Earth and that grounding. And if your base chakra is out of whack, not only up is going to, suffer as well, but it's going to sever that connection to that, that's going to hold you grounded, your foundation that, we spoke about before, where you're really going to grow from. The seed, if you're a seed, you can't grow unless you're in the ground. So
exactly. And we are experiencing our earthly body here. We're here to experience life on earth. And if we think that we just want to be spiritual, we're not actually, embodying our journey, here on earth this time round.
huge topic that's been actually repeated at the moment as well, is that, like, it's not just about the self and the growing of self. It's about how yourself is going to give that energy back to, the people you love around you, to the earth, to the animals. You need to be, you don't just reciprocate, you need to be it's a flow and a connection and an exchange of energy. You can't just be constantly thinking, I'm sucking it up, without realizing that there is a ripple effect that is going to go out into the universe, and your actions do directly affect things around you. And once you realize that those things are such an exchange, you can really, really just, expand.
And it's on
Exactly.
everything, like everything is connected, like even thoughts. A thought is as dangerous as a word, so if
Or as
you think,
uplifting or as
yes,
empowering. Yes.
yes,
Called
exactly.
spelling for a reason.
Exactly. So, and the vibrations that are around you as well, all like what music you're listening to and everything, it all creates, a whole of you. And if you might be working on something and wondering why you're not progressing, then you look at, what are you doing? Are you eating healthy? Are you using things that are sustainable and organic? And are you actually um, realizing how much you're worth? Are you nurturing yourself? Are what are you putting out there? What thoughts are you thinking? Like and especially I think at this time that, there's been so much going on in the earth, we need to sort of like bring it back down at the same time as expanding as well. Like it's time to get real. Like, what am I doing? Am I eating the wrong thing? Because that's what I've been doing this last week. I've been eating bread because it's getting a bit colder, and I love bread so much, and I've been very, very busy and a bit tired, so I've been lazy and not really caring for myself and loving myself. So I've got to get back into that loving myself, and that's hard. Loving is very hard. Loving isn't an easy thing at times. Like, you got to actually like really put in effort, and that's hard. But you know my Ningxia Red's really been helping me massively. It's been giving me the energy. So I didn't have any gluten today.
Very good. So can you show us your bottle of Ningxia Red? Because people might not know what you are talking about.
Now I'm just shaking it because it's got all the sediment at the bottom. So you got to shake it.
So this is, what do you do with this, Jess?
Well, I've put it in some water, 60 mils in water. I will sometimes add some orange drops and some lemon drops or citrus fresh. I'm doing a cleanse at the moment, so I'm putting the oils from that. Can I talk about that in here, Kay? It's like
You can talk about the culinary oils that you put in your
culinary oils. Yes,
lemon, the orange,
yes,
peppermint.
which is so uplifting. Like you just smell that, and it's just really uplifting. And orange is really good for like anxiousness and which sort of like that comes in for me if I'm not eating healthy and I'm not using my oils. Like I find my body actually starts getting more anxious, like it has anxious symptoms. So the orange oil just really helps to pull me back down.
Mm.
So yeah, and I just have it straight. Like I love it straight. I have a shot and I'll put my mineral essence in there and some black seed oil in there to, enhance the flavor and the woo method of it.
Ah. And Sarah's saying my daughter favourite oil still every night, orange in her diffuser for bed.
Oh, it's cute.
The
Yeah.
cheesecake was gluten free, Sarah.
The what?
Just
What
I
was?
see that. Yeah, she's saying I had cheesecake. I had a little piece of cheesecake today, and she's like, cheese.
Oh, oh,
Yes,
she
that
was
was gluten free, darling. And I didn't really eat the base. Like it
she
was
was
just,
dobbing on you.
I know.
Still cheesecake and pizza. So
I
for
didn't
those,
have I didn't have pizza today. I had a glass of champagne.
that's all right then.
Yeah, that was at
So
2:00. So, mm,
now we also talked about intentions. Are there any of you out here that work with intentions? Because when we use our essential oils, we always work with intentions. And Tiffy, would you like to share what your intention is at the moment? Because I thought that was really important what we talked about just before we popped on tonight.
Absolutely. So I specifically have been working on releasing fears, which has been an incredibly self-revealing journey for me. I didn't realize I have so many of them. I realized that perhaps a lot of my decisions are coming from a little bit of a fear-based place, which is not a vibration I want to be functioning from. So
Mhm.
that has been great, and, like, with the new, strawberry moon coming up very soon, so I've been
Yes.
trying to work through and process, where those triggers and traumas may have come from, whether it be in the past or, neuropaths that I've formed, and, trying to comfort and love myself through them, and it's a journey.
Absolutely. And it's a journey we all go on. It's not a journey just for you, Tiff. It's something that we all need to look at reprogramming, old thoughts, old patterns. Or,
Absolutely.
I found when I first started using these oils that what would happen is that memories would pop in or realizations, and sometimes and I could never quite work out, which oil, or, specifically, or it's like just a gentle uh, evolution of who we are or unfolding of who we are. And so to kind of look at fears and to realize that you had them and you weren't aware of them is just an amazing thing to use for your empowerment. So is there anyone here in the comments? Can you please write down an intention for yourself? In actual fact, I was writing our monthly newsletter today, and I looked at frankincense oil, talked about frankincense oil in my newsletter. And the intention that I use when I'm putting frankincense on is I am worthy, I am capable, and I am uplifted. So that when we use these oils, when we use them with intention, Gary Young used to always talk about how they have an intelligence and it would magnify the ability of the oils to work within us. Sarah says, I learned a while ago water has memory. Yes, exactly, Sarah. So even drinking water, I drink with intentions. Good on you. Then you add oils and it's just a massive level up, not just for myself, but for the whole of humanity. I love the fact that you are recognizing that, Sarah. I draw runes on my car when I travel. When I hug people or speak to them, intentions are everywhere for me. That's fantastic. I really like the fact that you are very aware of that. And we
Well,
have
if
the
you don't
lovely
emit your own
Anne.
frequency, you leave yourself open to whatever frequencies others is around you, and you don't like. If you want to take the steering wheel, you need to be pushing your own ones out and vibrating from your own place and not taking it all. And so even like in the morning, if you have like tea or coffee, or just making it with that intention of what you want to have for that day is such a powerful place to operate from.
And
So,
intentions change the vibrations of your oils. They actually have
yes,
different. So your intentions, you know, even if you don't have the right oil for a different thing, if you hold that oil and you use it with intention, it will change its vibration, and it will still help with that situation because your intentions have been put into the oil.
absolutely. Now we've got some great comments coming through. We've got Kathleen Connor, to look after myself more instead of everyone else. That is a great intention.
Yeah.
So I would frame that up in a way that says I deserve the best. In all my health needs, something like that. And Sarah says, I feel people's frequency. It's hard to explain, but I physically feel people's vibrations. And a lot of us are doing that these days. And thanks for sharing that, Sarah. So then we need to make sure that we're aware and mindful of supporting our own frequency and energy bubble. And white angelica is the oil that I recommend. And what's Jess got? Joy. Jess, you recommend, Tiff? We're all. You got one there, Tiff, or not?
Oh, gee, there's so many though. I don't know. I always go to Valor, honestly, and
Yes.
Kid Power. I don't have
Yes.
that near me though. It's in my handbag, as
Yeah.
always.
Okay. I was using my kid power while I was away, and I realised it was empty. So
Oh
I
no.
have to get myself another one. Someone said, fabulous, just what I need is a reminder. That's Andy Bow. Good on you. And we have Jean Lashley here, morning season of change for the strength and courage to get through. Excellent. And Jocelyn, I protect my frequency and bubbles now.
That's actually a good
Absolutely.
one to do. When I was first sort of learning about that sort of thing, I found it a bit of a struggle, I guess, to being such an empathic sort of person, taking on other
Mhm.
people's energies. I actually bought a necklace, and I used that to help me physically embody envisioning pushing out my protection bubble of a morning. And similar situation with my daughter. When she struggles, we have an invisible cape, and we sort
Mhm.
of put this invisible cape on her, and it sort of protects her from energies and pushes hers out. So that's actually a great power too. Once, like, we've got this power within us, and once you sort of find a way to feel empowered, you can do it. Like, now I don't need a necklace to put on to feel like, okay, I need to push out some energy and protect myself and bring in that white light or whatever color light I feel I need at the time.
But you got to
Absolutely.
also make sure that you don't bubble yourself all the time, because you can actually block things that are coming in too. So if
Okay.
you've always got your bubble, like I only learnt this recently because I've always bubbled up, that and it felt real to me, like where you do your bubble and you're actually stopping downloads, and you're actually stopping vibrations actually coming into you because you've created a bubble. So
It's
Mhm.
interesting.
when you do your protection, you can like your intentions of your protection can be enough where you're still allowing what needs to come in to come in.
Well,
That's
maybe
interesting
that's
because
what
I've
we
never
could.
really thought of it as a bubble
Yes.
myself. I always thought of it as sort of as a light or as a
Yes.
filter. So
Yep.
Yep.
that's, I wonder.
So
Mm.
maybe you could add with your intentions. My filter bubble
Mm.
Yes.
blocks any
Allow.
unwanted energies, but is open
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
positivity, change, and expansion.
Mm.
You could word it all up. Oh, that's a really good point, Jess.
Wonderful.
Christina, to always keep a positive mind and remember perspective is everything. A different
That's
perspective.
toxic positivity right there, though. You've got to allow space for those uncomfortable moments, because that's so essential to be. You can't just be positive all the time. That's You're overlooking things. You're going to bubble up. You're going to explode. Like, you need to a certain level. You have to be uncomfortable. In that uncomfortable, that's where you grow. That's where you heal. It's all, like, obviously we all want a beautiful, happy, somewhat life, but we do need to allow space and time and comfort and permission for ourselves to be low at times. Is my opinion, anyway.
No, it's great. No, it's
100%.
and what I love here is this is about a conversation. It's not saying I've got it all covered. Jess knows everything. Tiffy's and we are all valuable in our own right, and the conversation is what the important part of things here. It's I like it. Sarah's even saying it's okay to not be okay. And Christina says, correct. Yes, ma'am. I love that you said that. So, we don't necessarily just have to believe everything other people say. It is, we're all learning, we're all adding to our toolkits, and our ability to have that deeper understanding is just a wonderful, wonderful thing.
And that's where you do a bit of truth testing with yourself. Like, because what works for one doesn't work for another. And I like to sort of like I love opinions. I love different opinions. And I sort of like take little bits out of that. Like even like I'm not like a Sunday religion person. I'm, like I believe, in the spirit and the creator, and but that to me in nature is the amazement of everything. It's just, I'm so in awe. Like, I'm like, oh my God, mighty. I just worship the earth. It's just so beautiful. But I take things out of, like, a day of rest. So I take things out of that, and the morals that are in there, and like, I take things out of there, and I think that's really good for my life. So it's sort of like, it's like when you're cooking, some person likes one thing, another person, so not everybody cooks the same. Not everybody makes spaghetti the same. So that's like life. We take in what fits with us and what connects with our brains, and we go, that's the path that you take. That's why different opinions and conversations are really good, because something just goes, yes, that's it. But for other people, might be like, what are they waffling on about? Which I do waffle, but it's all part of it. It's like, but it all just, you just take it what you like. Some oils, some people don't like them, some people do. Like, I like a certain toothpaste, my partner likes a different toothpaste. I like the whitening, he likes the other one, and that's you. So you just, that's why you cater to you. You don't cater to anybody else. You cater to yourself first, because you should be the most important person in your life.
And Christina, she must resonate with that. Okay, I'm changing mine to what I always live by, do unto others, and always appreciate the little things in life. That is fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yeah, fantastic. So we can move on into those. I've got 3 names down here for people who'd like some readings. We've got Jocelyn Stevens, we've got Cheryl Lee Goulding, and Nicole Baker. Let's know if you are still here, and if you are listening and you would like some guidance, inspiration, let us know, and we will go through the list and see if we can give you a targeted message. And while we're waiting for people to respond, just remember that you can come into our K's Essential Oil Wisdom group and join us there. We are actually, some people might be streaming in from that tonight, or if you are on the podcast, you come over to Facebook and find K's Essential Oil Wisdom. You can join our group there, where we educate you on oils in general, and we offer lots of inspiration. And Jocelyn Stevens is here, so we will start with her. And Tiffy, I might let the ball rolling. you can let the ball rolling. And I'm a bit excited because I've got a new deck of cards. So I was in a shop the other day and I thought, I might just ask if they got any essential oil cards. So this is the Essential Oils Healing Deck. And I love the beautiful illustrations here. So, and thanks for all the roses and hearts and rainbows, Jocelyn. And
Lovely.
welcome, Michelle. And yes, if you would like to share this out into the world with the intention that we're going to touch people tonight in right where they need it, we're going to connect with those people who really need to hear a message, because we're all about helping you to be inspired to take that step to change your life. Tiffy, I think my next oil tip will be the kids' power. You're always boasting about it. Sorry for screaming. I just remembered and got excited. Get excited, Jess. That's what it's all about.
Great. It's really good.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the hearts.
So beautiful, Jocelyn. Topic of the night was making sure that we're taking care of our temples so that our spirit or everything else can glow. And that is exactly what I've pulled here for you at the moment, is make sure that you're taking care of your body and your vessels so that you can become stronger in all ways. And in that way, you will find you'll be learning more and you'll be teaching more and you'll be growing. But you need to have patience with yourself through this. Like, you don't have to get it right overnight. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. We hear this saying all the time. But I find that particularly in self-development or self-love, we forget to apply that there. It's okay to take your time through things. The crystal I've pulled to go with that is the blue tourmaline, which is letting go, helping you make your best choices, not from the past, and really helping to deal with those unhealthy habits you might have accidentally held onto that aren't going to serve you anymore. The decree is, I willingly let go of anything or anyone that no longer serves my divine purpose now. The companion oils are ylang ylang, lavender, cistus, and frankincense.
Beautiful. Jess, have you got your book there?
What, my big book?
Yeah, no, your little one that I left behind for you, the one I gifted you.
Oh,
Because that might be helpful.
I've got so many books, Kay.
The one I left behind for you, the one I
This one?
gifted you.
Yeah, such a good one.
Or you might pick something up if you would like to add to it. But I have pulled celery seed for you, Amanda, and it's Jocelyn, I apologise. And it says detoxifying and releasing. So there is like a beginning, like a bit of a journey for you in moving on from what was and really doing some inner cleansing, some cleansing of your thoughts and perhaps your body as well. So a celery seed is the message for you. And let's know if you're picking up something there. Jess?
Celery is really good for a detox, and a liver is really good for your liver and gentle on your liver too. And I actually got reflection, which is interesting because when you sort of like got to hold back and you've got to just not power forward, it's really good time to do some reflection. And if you're not moving forward and you're stagnating or you're following the same patterns, it's really good to actually like reflect on what's happened and, like what stagnated you and how to move forward. So a really good celery detox and clean out, I think, would be a really good thing to help you move the sluggishness and move forward.
And Jocelyn's affirmed I'm doing a diet at the moment, Kay. So this is
Perfect.
all lining up with where her energy is flowing at the
Well,
moment.
can I just say with that, a really good thing to do is in February I did something called the Ningxia Challenge, and so
Yep.
did Kay, where
Yes.
it was your bottle of Ningxia, or well, I use this. 60 mils of your Ningxia in it, the rest of water, and 2 drops of lime juice, lime oil, and you have 2 of those in the day. It
And
really helps you, like, uplifts you. One, it makes you drink more water, which is something I still struggle with. It tastes nice, and it actually raises or lowers your pH level, because a lot of the times our pH level is too high, so it more alkalizes the body. And I actually found that, like, my skin really cleared up. I, was losing weight until I cheated this week, and
we're allowed to have sex. Can I just say on that, yes, don't give yourself no, I'm going to reframe that.
yes,
Giving
yes.
yourself a hard time is not productive.
Oh, I'm not, because, oh my God, I really enjoyed the pizza, and I actually really enjoyed it. But like, as I said, like, I'm feeling sluggish. I'm feeling buffy. Um, my around my kidneys is sort of like hurting a bit, and I'm so sore. Like, my aches and all my arthritis is just really flared up, which is where, okay, stop, because I got caught on a yummy, yummy, yummy. This is so yummy in my tummy, but yeah, like, I now look like I'm a little bit pregnant, and feeling a little bit pregnant, and that's where I've got to
You're
step back.
definitely not.
Self-caring. No, I'm 52, I'm not. Yes, Ningxia is the drink. So this is the Ningxia, which has, I'll read the ingredients out to you, because it's actually got full of antioxidants.
So this drink is a good drink for all the organs in your body,
Mhm,
and it is full of nutrition. It is like a superfood.
mhm. So it's got wolfberries, it's got blueberries, plum, arona. What's arona?
Ariona, it's a berry.
Ariona. It's a
Mm.
berry. It's got cherry, it's got pomegranate,
Plums.
natural blueberry flavor, vanilla extract, grape seed extract, and it's got the oil. It's got a blend of orange, yuzu, lemon, tangerine oil, and it has got some stevia in there too. So it's really, really good for just giving you some energy, um, helping you drink more water. But yeah, it's very good, very healthy.
I actually like it because it's full of fruit and it's all organic. And I
Mhm,
don't have to go searching for any juices anywhere.
mhm.
I know that just having my own supply of Ningxia Red is got me sorted. So yeah. Um, Yeah. So now let's know, is Cheryl and Jocelyn said thank you and sent whatever it is. Ningxia's is the drink. So do you drink Ningxia, Jocelyn? Cheryl Lee Goulding, are you here, or Nicole Baker, or who else would like their personal messages? And please, if you
You're
have
welcome,
not got
Jocelyn.
yourself some Young Living oils yet and you are ready to say yes to you, reach out to one of us or come and join our group and our K's Essential Oil Wisdom group. And we would love to support your journey. We would love to have a conversation with you.
It
And
starts with it starts with the conversation. That's how it started with me. It
That's
started
how it
with the
started with
whole
me.
conversation, and you know, and like you have that moment of yeah, 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 yeah. You've really got to believe in yourself and think yourself as worthy, because I wish I'd done this a lot earlier. I wish I'd
oh,
discovered these, like, oh my
mm,
God, like 15 years ago or more, because it would have just saved on so many things. It would have just, my life would have just been so much more even, like, you still get your little bumps, but instead, like, woo, woo, woo. You know,
they're more like, woo, woo,
yeah, it's more like it's like you're riding on a cloud, like,
yeah.
and it takes a while to actually get. I think it took me about a year or maybe 6 months to actually get to the point, 6 months to a year, where I actually get to a point where it's like I now run to the oils. It's like, okay,
Mm.
this is going on. I need my oils. I need to oil up. I've got a mosquito bite. I need some oils. I'm I've got a really heavy day today. I use my energy. I use my valor. You know, you're going into big spaces. I use my valor. That's with everything. And joy. Like if I know I'm going into a situation where other people are going to be tense as well, the oils that I'm wearing actually change the whole vibrations around me. And it's almost like people just want to like. I just want to like smell you, because I don't need perfumes, because I'm wearing, you know, these oils and that are just, and they're uplifting me and everyone around me, and I just love that. It's just absolutely awesome.
Oh, I love it. All right, now we have Kathleen Connor who's saying me, and then we will go on to Christina Evans, the lovely Christina, and Louise Maru. I can answer your question there. So let's see what we've got coming up for Kathleen. And Kathleen, where are you? Everyone, let's know where you're tuning in from. And Sarah is commenting her lovely animated mum.
I know.
Oh,
I can't keep a straight face for long.
okay. And we've got Kathleen in the UK. What have we got for her there, Tiffy?
So Kathleen, I want you to really allow yourself space to be yourself. I don't want you to judge yourself. I don't want you to be hard on yourself. I want you to find a way to love those shadow parts and really just come from a place of comfort and love. And once you really, really allow yourself to progress any of those negative feelings you might be having, they will transform from a place of, resentment, anger, sadness into a beautiful place of love, joy, happiness, balance. And that's where you'll find your next step of expansion. And the crystal I pulled to go with that is the serpentine, which is the infinite stone. It aids you being fully present in the moment and regaining relief and balance into your life. The decree is I forgive with ease, and the companion oils are palmarosa, cypress, frankincense, and coriander.
Mm, nice. Yeah, nice blend there.
Mm-hmm.
And I got grounding. So with balance, to ground yourself so that you can balance on the ground, put your roots down and anchor yourself so that whatever comes, you can be still and be sheltered by being earthed in the ground. I actually was a bit, did I pull the wrong one? And it's actually the back of the deck. So I kind of was a little bit perplexed with myself. So and it sort of tricked me a little bit.
Oh, Tiffy's got, I'm seeing things. She's got the similar deck. I love it. And I have marjoram, which is soothing and comforting. Now, marjoram, muscles love marjoram. So if you're feeling uptight and tense in the body, marjoram oil is a beautiful choice for you. It's also a beautiful choice for cooking with. I love marjoram, adding it to my salad dressings or my soups, stews, anything like that. Marjoram is an oil to help soothe and comfort you, which is also going to work towards helping bring that balance in that is needed for you at the moment. So that is for you, Kathleen. I'm just writing people down. And welcome, Kathleen, all the way from the UK. Now we have Christina next. And hello, Michelle Troy. Let's know if you are interested in a reading. What about you, Sarah? You will never say no, I don't think. And Louise, it's not just oils. We incorporate quite a few things. We're bringing our different aspects together. We've got cards. We have oil cards. And where are you in Melbourne, Michelle? I'm in downtown Williamstown tonight, and I'm normally in Tasmania.
We also just have conversations
Yeah.
on living life and feeling better, and and just being real about anything. So if you have something that you'd like to bring up, please share, because this is a community. It's not just about us. So if there's something that you're interested in, or a topic or something like that, like, please, we're just here having a conversation, basically.
Absolutely. And we always love having a chat.
And Louise, I will directly answer. You did have a question, and you're at Wyndham Vale. I wonder where that is. I'm not familiar with where that is, but you're not far from me. So if you want to come and smell some oils in Williamstown tomorrow, let me know, because I'm kicking around. And Christina, she loves chatting with us. So let's know, Tiffy, when you've got
Nice
something
to
lined.
see you here again, Christina. I know you've been tuning in quite regularly, haven't you? So here I've got that things are really starting to perhaps come into bloom for you. You've been planting these seeds, doing some hard work, and just sort of wondering, when am I going to be able to harvest and reap the abundance from this? And it's coming, but you need to surrender your control of the situation a little bit. You need to focus on those things that actually are internal, because the external is out of your control. And that's when you have like a relaxed energy around your manifestation, you will find it becomes more rapidly towards you. The crystal is the Tekatite crystal, which helps you expand your consciousness and trust your intuition, so that you can work from a place of a higher frequency and really understand what is serving you, what isn't, and help you make your decisions from there. The decree is, I know and live my true purpose now. The companion oils are cistus, spruce, frankincense, and ylang ylang.
Oh, beautiful. What are you picking up, Jess?
Earth magic. Believe in yourself. Believe in your magic, because you have it there. You've got everything you need to do what you need to do. You just need to believe, because fairies do exist. You just have to believe. Intentions.
And the tektites, actually, they come from meteorites. I think they come from, they land here on the earth. So it is that sort of, off-world connection, I think, as well.
Because that's where the fairies live, off-world.
Yes, exactly.
Don't think I see them in the garden. No.
Okay. And I have helichrysum for you, which encourages forgiveness and promotes longevity. So helichrysum is, I've actually been to our Young Living helichrysum farm, which was absolutely amazing, because it's a plant that grows in rocky soil. It doesn't need lots of nurturing. It actually survives through hard times. So if you, or through rough, or, like rough conditions. And in Europe, they call it immoral. So helichrysum, it's one of those oils that lights up your cells and, promotes, your ability to kind of, ring from within, or, lights up all your cells and gives you a really high vibration to help you kind of, light up your world.
It's my rescue oil. That's like my rescue. When I'm sort of at that, that's my go-to. Trauma, hurt myself, headache. If it's really bad, it's like my trauma oil.
Okay, fantastic. Now there's some great questions here. Hang on, there's lots of conversation. I love it. We've got people fired up. Exactly. Christina said, I'm feeling that I'm holding things back. I know I need to just say it. Earth magic. I love my magic. I very much have it, and it's really cute. Fantastic. Christina, if you decide to bring these oils into your life, you won't be holding back anymore, darling.
You will transform. Like I've even Tiff, like we haven't said. Well, we're seeing you transform too, Kate. I was nearly gonna say, except for Kate, because Kate's already transformed, but that's not true, because you're not stagnant. Like you're like an inspiration. How you put yourself out there and with what you're doing. It's like, and Tiffy, you're inspiring too. It's really, really good.
Even though no one.
I'm just the animated version.
You're an inspiration too. Stop it.
Oh, I am. Even to myself, I'm like, whoa, that was amazing.
I love that.
And this
Oh,
card just
yes.
actually fell out and wanted to be seen. So this is just one for everybody. Waterfall, effortless. When your vibrations are high and things are going really good, things seem to flow.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I find. They seem to flow more. And why do
I
I
love to bring this
sabotage?
up. That whole be like water saying, which is another really common saying, but I don't think people really think about what that like means essentially. Like water is soft enough to cleanse and to clean, and it's hard enough to part mountains, and it's constantly being taken from and evaporated from and drank from, but it's always building itself back up and returning to source. It's just insane.
I know. It's
Beautiful.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, ladies. And we have Louise Maru. What about the recent COVID? My grandchildren are always getting sick. One is now very congested. I use eucalyptus in humidifier for her Vicks rubs there from 1 to 5. So some really good ideas there for you, Louise. I would not use Vicks. However, I used to use Vicks on my children, but now since I realised that Vicks, the base of Vicks is a petrochemical, which is
Petroleum.
not actually going to be supportive for the healthy cells in your body. Now, we would use our RC blend, which I think I do have here, which is a great oil for a chest rub. We would use oils on our feet. We would be using Ningxia Red. If your children are constantly getting sick, their immune system is being compromised, and it is a good time for you to look at what oils perhaps that you can use to support your health and healing, your healthy immune system, and making sure that you are doing the best you can to support yourself and your family. Now, we don't use humidifiers. We use diffusers. Now, Gary Young from Young Living, he invented diffusers, and what happens in a diffuser is at the bottom it has a little plate which vibrates very rapidly, and it breaks all the molecules of the oils down into microscopic size pieces. And that means when the mist comes out of the diffuser, you are breathing all those molecules of the oils in. Now, if I was a young mum, or even myself, I had a bit of a sniffle this week, so you get your diffuser out. We use thieves in our diffuser. We have some great oils for children. We have that are specifically blended. What's the blue one called? Refresh with Young Living. It is already made up, ready to roll on the chest of your children safely, or even applying oils to your feet and looking at a foot chart. So the lung area of your feet is kind of the middle part of your foot. Or I just generally say, just put the oil all over the bottom of the feet, and you're going to get all the organs in the body. But I would love to have a deeper conversation with you, Louise. So let me know if you would like that, or anyone who would like a one-on-one. I offer one-on-ones. I'm actually in Melbourne tomorrow. If anyone's in the Williamstown area, I would love to come and meet you, or you can meet up with me. Make a rub using coconut oil, says Heather, and beeswax. Melt in a double boiler. Allow oil to cool before then add essential oils. Leave in the fridge till required. So that is another thing that you can do as well. And am I too late for a reading? I don't know, Christine. We're chatting. We will see. Well, Louise, let me know if you do want to hook up, or we can have a phone conversation, whatever works for you. I am Carolyn. What time? What do you mean, what time? I would love to know. Oil for grounding.
Grounding.
I want to address Louise's first, please.
Sorry.
No, because she asked a question about heavy bleeding. That is another question that's something else I would love to cover with you. But ladies, Progessence Plus is a must. Okay, to help balance things, to help bring harmony into your weekly cycles, and so that you can ride on that demanding tide of life with ease and grace. I cannot.
And it lasts for ages. It really does. I use mine every day, and it lasts for ages.
Exactly. So I actually love this. I put it on at night before I go to bed. Helps me unwind. It's got cedar wood that's going to bring your energy down, help you feel grounded. So someone asked about a grounding oil. Beautiful way to go there. So yeah, reach out, find me on Facebook, or I will actually put in my email here. You can email me or find me on Facebook. Come and join Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom on Facebook, and I will send you a friend request, or you can friend request me, and you can get connected with all of us in our oil community, and we can show you how to open up a wholesale account so you can save 24% on your oils.
Or even just join and be part of the conversation. Like, it's not just about the oils. It's not just about the oils. Like, seriously, this isn't a sales pitch. This is just 3 people that have really connected with the oils. So, if you want to sit in the background and just listen, but seriously, this has changed my life, it's changed Tiffy's life, and it's changed Kay's life. So we're just talking from our own personal experience. This is not a sales, it's a family. So it's a family that loves oils. So, and it's pretty catching. Just
yes, beware.
Yeah. Just had to say that. Sorry, Kay. It's like
No, you're right. It's all good. I know exactly, agree with all those sentiments. Somebody wanted my pre-bloating, pre-menopause. Yeah, we've got lots of oils that I can talk to you about, Louise. There is my Facebook link for anyone who wants to connect with me. Michelle. Sorry. We're still here, are we? I thought it all went quiet. Michelle, did you? I think I've got your name down on the list. We have a little bit of time left, so Tiffy will pull a card. I love my oils. Not expert on how to use them. Always want to learn more, but I do know they help my moods. I agree with you, Lynn. We are tonight talking about Young Living oils because we know that they are pure, 100%. They are genuinely 100% pure, and we know that they are. There is no oils that any of us know how to connect. Need a grounding oil? Well, we have a grounding blend, frankincense, so many oils. Carolyn, come and join our group, Kay's Essential Oil Wisdom, to learn more. And over to you, Tiffy, for the lovely Michelle.
So, Michelle, once again, the topic of the day has come up. I want you to make sure that you're nurturing your vessel in all ways, making sure that you are taking into consideration the power you're absorbing from your food and getting enough rest and nurturing not just, your home, but your home vessel, so yourself. And just allow yourself, just go a bit easier on yourself, allow things to flow a little bit. You don't need to be in control of every little aspect of everything all the time. Sometimes you're allowed to lean on those people around you and put a bit of trust in them and take some of that weight off of your shoulders. You don't need to be overbearing and over stimulating, overwhelming yourself. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. The crystal I've pulled here is appetite, and this is a very good healing crystal for overcoming bad habits, addictions, and things like that are not connecting with your intuition and your higher function. The decree is, I remember my God thoughts now. I am divine ease. The companion oils are jasmine, letterman, palo santo, and wintergreen.
That's really interesting because Letterman's for clearing toxins. Is it heavy metals and toxins out of your body, Kay?
Interesting.
It's a great oil to put on your feet, yes.
And
Shaman.
this one, shaman, ancient healing wisdom. So you can draw on your ancestors to help you in your life. You can actually, their knowledge is actually in you. It's in your DNA. It's in your being, and you can actually use them to help you progress through your life with what journeys that they have had. So you look on that, and you look at your past history, and like, if there's something that is in your family that is sort of like it passes down through people. Like mine is, we all have stomach issues and like allergies to the deadly nightshade family, so got to be very careful with that. So just have a look in what's going on in your family, and try to pull some wisdom from that, and don't follow through with mistakes that maybe they made or past that they went on, or different things like that. So just really sort of like go a bit internal and draw on that ancient healing wisdom to heal your family and heal you.
Okay, I'm just realizing we're a little bit over time. So this aligns with oregano for you, Michelle. It releases limitations and discomfort. So a beautiful oil to have in your repertoire. We have capsules called Inner Defense capsules, which are really good to support your healthy immune system, and they are full of oregano oil. So definitely
really good for sores, any infections and stuff too. Like, you got any like infected sores? Like I had infected sores, and oregano oil, and it really, really stung because it's a really hot oil. But you can use a carrier, but I actually like that sting because the sores were just throbbing and infected, and I just put the oregano oil, and seriously, within half a day, it was actually starting to look better. Within a day, it wasn't looking so fussy and horrible. And yeah, it's a really, really good healing oil, and really good for, what is it, antibacterial.
Right, so Carolyn Brooke in Melbourne. I'm in South Melbourne. What time are you there from Melbourne? I am in Williamstown all day tomorrow. So find me on my, send me an email, and I will send you my phone number, and we can hook a time to talk. So, or anyone who would like to either come and find us in Kaiser Essential Oil Wisdom, come and join us. And we are so grateful to connect with you all tonight. It's been fantastic. And I am over the moon to have Tiffy and Jess with me tonight. So thank you, ladies, for joining us. Come and find us in Kaiser Essential Oil Wisdom. Come and be part of our beautiful community who are all about raising our own vibrations so that we can live our life to our fullest with our highest potential.
Absolutely.
So from my heart to your hearts.
And mine to yours.
And me to you.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. Come and join us next week, or we'll see you beforehand in our group. Bye.
Bye.